everybody, it is Swamp Fox here on the Ark, and I want to take you on the tour I promised in the last video. This is the completed Ark, and I'll show you around here. We have all the beautiful, wonderful decorations. Most of you have seen the home that I've been temporarily living in. This is just my temporary shelter. Of course, my bed and all the stuff I've been collecting over this time. All this stuff was done in regular mode. None of this was done with the creative. The only thing I did in creative are like these decorations, and I'll show you one other thing. And of course the Tribulation Trail. The rest of this was all done normal. Hi Fred, what's wrong? Why are you turning your back on me, Fred? Are you lonely? I'm sorry, Fred. I'm sorry, but you're in the kitchen. You got all the food up here. Yep, this is my galley here in this giant Ark. You know, you gotta have a galley. Up here you have all my materials. Most of y'all seen the material area. I won't bore you with all that stuff. But this is the Ark. That's right. 300 long, 30 high, and 50 wide. Can you believe that? 300 by 30 by 50, or what? How something like that. Anyway, this is the top floor of 3 floors. The Ark is a huge, and was a huge undertaking. I think all total and all the blocks of cutting and making and stuff, there are over 66,000 blocks just in the walls, the floors. Then you add in the roof, it ends up to over 70,000. Those are half slabs, so over 70,000 blocks in all that creation there. I am a creative because I did want to fly around and show you a little bit. As you can see, this is huge undertaking. When I originally built it, I started with the outline. This is why this is different from this. This was my outline. I created it, got all the way to the top, and realized, oh, I don't have a way down. So I had to create a way down. I think I killed myself just to get down the first time. But I built all the way down that way, so you see this here all the way along this way. And then you look, you see the different breaks. I built one section at a time. Okay, I built a section, then I made a floor. Built a section, then I made a floor. And I had to literally clear out all this. See this hill goes inside here? I had to cut out all that ground. I built over this lake, as you can see, or the river, excuse me. Keep flying. Numerous things. I had to cut out this area over here. Lots of fighting with lots of different naughties over the time. And you see this is huge. It's a very huge undertaking. It took a long time, over a year, to create. Then I decided, as I put in the walls, all the floors are done in oak. But with the walls I want to do something a little bit different. So I decided I was going to put in some birch. So I created a birch forest because everything was covered in lots of oak. Can't imagine where all the oak went. I only got like 70,000 saplings now that I can't replant. I just kept them anyway. But I created a birch forest, and you know, I just noticed something in the last one. It didn't used to do this. It used to always be a gap, and now I guess with the latest update, look at that. Isn't that cool? Created a wall, so I think I'm going to do something with that, knowing that happens. That's really cool. I think that's a really neat feature, and I'm gonna make use of it. So, but yeah, I created birch and oak for the sides. Original way in and up to the top, there was a ladder here, so to each floor, climb the ladder, jump over, and try to get off. And I noticed that I kept falling off, or I was getting chased, and something was shooting me off. So I created my glass elevator. And yep, all done in regular normal mode. This is all the glass I created. I went out and dug a bunch of stuff out. And then I put a ladder here so I can get up, and water down here so I could jump down. It's a quick elevator, express. Very express. My original little farm with animals and stuff. You see the little carpet here. If you put carpet on a fence, you can jump up. Just try to jump. You can't jump on regular fence. Carpet here, for some reason you put it there and you can jump up on it and you can get in. And I was having a difficult time trying to keep animals separated. As you see, this pig is over here. He should be over there. but going in between all these places, they would get loose. So I think I was watching iBallistic Squid and Ashdub were doing something, and Ash showed Ballistic Squid, and they're like, "Oh, isn't that sweet?" And of course, I thought it was cool too, so I started adding it. It was very nice. This here little contraption is called the Hopper Filler Upper Thingy. This was inspired by Stampy Cat, Mr. Stampy Cat himself. He built something in his world. I saw it, it's like, oh, that's so cool. I want to try it. And I built it, and you can fill it up, put stuff in here. You know, when you run around out here doing things, you can dump some extra inventory off. You close it here, and then you hit this here, and it uploads. And the stuff shoots up through there, hits the water, gets into the water, goes into a hopper, and the hopper puts it into a chest. Now, one of the things I started noticing, which a lot of players did not, as soon as I started doing this, when I started cutting trees, believe it or not, when I started cutting trees down, woo, keep flying. When I would cut trees and I was standing in the middle of them and I'd cut up, some of the blocks would literally start mashing through here, and they'd come out here, and I thought, oh wow, I was getting all this extra wood, the trees were just dropping wood. No, it started pushing out, and you'd find all this extra wood, so I had to be a lot more careful when I was cutting wood, because I wasn't getting all my wood. It was pushing through the leaves. So it was just a feature. I don't know if this started it and it happened out there, or if it's just one of the updates and it was just one of the things I just didn't notice until it happened. But I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, the Wall of Fame's up here. For those who have never seen it, this was my original home right in here. This little spot literally right here. It was cramped, and of course I was trying to stay out of the way of all the naughty naughties that were out there trying to get me. I built this up and built this in, made it out here so I could actually see out. Can't see much, but I could at least see out, and kept them from coming to get me anyway. So I came in here. Eventually I started building out here. My son would stay here when he was on the land helping. My daughter built this wall, and here's my original Wall of Fame. If you want to get on the Wall of Fame, leave nice comments and let me know that you appreciate what I'm doing here on the Ark, and you can get on here. Those who leave naughty comments, they end up in the Wall of Shame. If I learn to fly here, down there in the pit. I'm just kidding. I do not keep a record of wrongs. Isn't it gorgeous up here? Everything was done up to about here, and I decided, that's when I decided first time get into creative mode, and I finished the rest of the roof in creative. Sorry, I had to. It was taking forever. It was dangerous. I was falling. I was tired of falling. And I was just not getting it done as fast as I wanted to, and so it's now done. It's done, and I'm not ashamed. No, not ashamed at all. But original specs for this came out of the Bible. The Ark, Noah was told to build 30 by 50, 30 high, 50 wide, 300 long, and God told him to leave a gap. And I finally realized with all those animals in there, and there was a lot of animals, they pooped and they pooped and they stank. I mean, really stank. And I can't imagine being stuck in a bit. There would have been a methane explosion. The entire thing would have blown up the first time we lit a candle, because there had been so much methane from the stinky stank. And it gave them a place to throw the stank overboard. Just throw it out, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming that's how they got rid of it, because the rest of it was kind of all locked up. You see all the features. So I put fencing up there. Keeps spiders from spawning up here. Put it up here. It keeps spiders from spawning. Put me some nice little lamps with a little trap door, so that it kind of looks lampish. Put those all over the place. It's huge, isn't it? As you notice, I put spaces in. 2 there, 1 here, 2 there. Same on this floor, except a little bit opposite. Put 1, 2, 1. And the reason I did it so that, you know, we're walking by, I can look down. That way I can see what's going on down there. Just kind of neat. Thought it was a kind of neat feature. I have no idea if Moses did anything like that. I'm assuming he had some kind of way to look down and get to each floor. Pretty sure he had stairways. You see Christmas World from here. and I'll be adding more stuff as Christmas has come along, and probably some other times I'll be adding stuff out there too. I'll explain that in a little bit. Let's try to see here. Alright, the second floor and third floor, the top floor, I have decided that this is going to be like a scenery area. So like if you're going to take a tour on the Ark, you want to see kind of some scenery, you want to see some animals, but I'm going to have some other scenery in here too that you can go and look in. And I'm also going to have games, so there can be like a big giant game room with different games in different sections. So this is going to be nice because it's all sectioned out, so you'll be able to play games and come to the Ark and enjoy it. Oh wow, excuse me, don't know where the yawn came from. I think it's because it's fixing to start snowing. I yawn when it's going to snow. I'm kidding. I yawn a lot if you ever watch my videos. Let's see, I'm trying to think of anything else that would be of interest. A little part of the Tribulation Trail. I put all this in here because, oops, I was not supposed to do that. I was not supposed to do that. I didn't realize I was going to do that. But I put all that in there to keep people from just jumping in to the Tribulation Trail. Don't want you breaking it. Alright, this is where the hopper filler-upper thingy comes in, and it pushes out through there, and in here, that sort of stuff comes in. You know, so I did put a few things in there, but I didn't put a lot. Behind here is my wall with all the stuff and my ideas. I wrote them down so I wouldn't forget them. Smart idea. If you want to create something, you want to write down all your ideas. And speaking of ideas, Tribulation Trail is down here. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to because I think it'd be kind of fun. As I showed in the last video, if you didn't see it, this is the mapped out area. I have signs everywhere to tell me exactly what goes where. And that's pretty much all I showed you there. But I want to show you this little area here. I'm going to have stuff all the way down this wall, and on this side all the way down that wall. The middle is for extra space if I need it, and also a bunch of redstone stuff. So I've got redstone out and created little things to help me do different things. And I'm not telling you what the things are, so don't ask. You'll have to experience it. I'm going to try to release this. I don't know if I can or not, but I will. Part of the parkour challenge, I'm going to have to go up, and it's going to allow you to see. That's right, it's going to allow you to see the second floor. That's right. You cannot break blocks, so don't come up here, break blocks, and go in there unless you just want to cheat. But you'll be able to come over here, and you'll be able to see the different floors. You won't be able to get out. You'll have to parkour your way back down. And when I built this originally, there was going to be a fire trap. Yep, and you would have had to jump through the fire. Well, let me tell you, fire and wood, they don't mix. And I had fire spread on, and it spread and it spread and it spread. See all the dark wood? That's all the spreading fire. Yep, it's all charred. Had to rebuild it and clean it up. Still working on the cleanup. It was terrible. It was definitely terrible. So that's part of the challenge. Over here, you look down that way. That is where more of this can go. So to start down here in this room, and you're not going to get. There's some rooms I'm not going to show you because I already completed. I don't want you to be able to see them. But these rooms are completed. So you're going to you start in the middle on the outside. I think I've shown you all the outside before. You go through these rooms, go through this room. So I'm finished all the way up to I think here, and I'll show you the inside of these rooms. I have some decorations in here, but I do not have them finished. They all have a common theme up to this last one. This is where the theme ends and something new starts, and it'll make more sense once you start it. I did some little decoration ideas and stuff with benches and pews. Hint, hint, pews. Yep, you'll understand once you start going through it. Yep, and here's where you cannot go any further. The door is closed. Can't go through. Knock, knock, knock. But it goes from rudimentary to more fancy. Yep, that is Tribulation Trail. See, I even left some of the art stuff here, just to remind you that you are on the Ark. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see how it works out and how it works. Just to see how well all the things come together. Yep. I've never built an adventure map, so this is a lot of fun. It's going to be large. I mean, this is going to be a very big adventure map. As you can see, it goes a long way. So, I mean, you start there, you go all the way down that way, and you come all the way back around here. You'll come through here, and eventually you come to this spot. And this leads to the second floor to the game room, where you start gaming and the scenery, stuff like that. And it's gonna be fun. So, I've got a reasoning to my madness or something. Hey, puppy dogs. Fred, you should have seen it. I went on the tour, bud. So that's the Ark. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back and see more. Leave a like if you enjoy what you're seeing here. And if you want to see, if you have some suggestions for some games that we can create, let me know. I don't mind. I'll try them. I'll try to create it. Don't know if I can, but we're going to make simple games. I'm going to have some people come on and play them with me. Looking for some helpers. I have a couple of people that I have in mind to start helping me do some of this stuff. And we're going to get some of this stuff done. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have more stuff to do on the outside, out there in the world. I can't wait. This is Swamp Fox, and I am out of here. See you later. Come on now. Yeah.